Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. I'm Kenny, aka Meek the Ghost, and today we're playing Divinity Original Sin 2. Right now, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to go after hidden weapons and armor pieces and complete armor sets and a few hidden trophies along the way to the second island. Right now, we just got off of the first island at Fort Joy. We're in our boss battle against Dallas. So earlier, what I did to get the achievement is I killed all the minions first, and it gives you a hidden trophy. But I'm doing the fight again right now because I've already beaten her at Fort Joy. When you first get there, you're gonna see Magister Lizard being yelled at by Dallas and Bishop Alexander and their cronies. So, and what you're supposed to do, normally what you would do is that you just walk up and she'd kill Atusa, then they'd walk away. But as you can see, I have two summoners. What I did is I stayed out of the fight. I summoned my creatures. I had them attack, and every time when one of them was getting close to death or didn't have any moves left, I would summon another one and have it run in again. So if you beat her at that point, she'll drop her weapon called the hammer, which is a two-handed weapon. So this is actually our second canonical fight with her in this playthrough. And what I'm going to do this time, instead of protecting our friend up there, that's you see that green swirls around, we're going to ignore every one of those minions down below and just pick on the hammer. It's kind of a long fight, so I sped it up a little bit. But yeah, when you defeat her again, she's gonna drop a different weapon. Oh, actually, two things. She's gonna drop a single-handed weapon and a shield. And right now we're at level 8, so we're just about to turn to level 9 after this fight. So the weapon will only be at level 9, but for what it's worth, it's a very good weapon. You won't really find anything on the next island stronger than it.
We must retreat.
Okay.
You are respect.
See, so now she's gonna turn to a dragon and fly off, and that's gonna be in the end of the fight. All of her minions are gonna disappear. You're gonna get sucked over to the underworld to escape from them, and here's the weapons. The Blazing Justice and the Radiant Argus. Or Aegis, sorry. Alright. And here we are at the Reaper's Coast. We're gonna go after the 4 pieces of the elf set. You can't get the complete set until you reach the Island of Arcs, which is 2 more chapters after this one. So this is the pathway to find the magisters that have the chess piece. As you saw, there was a cellar. You could have gone through a house and snuck around, but I've already killed the boss here in this area and saved Gwyddian Rince.
I think it's getting... A purple-faced magister claws at an organic breastplate.
Yes, anything.
It's eating me! It's...
The breastplate.
Whenever you have these, they have these contaminated spores. Once the spores are triggered, they grow into like pieces of this armor, and the armor is eating the dude. So we're gonna try and get it off of him. You have to make sure that you have enough strength for this.
The Magister recoils, pulling against you, but it works in your favor. The armor creaks, and he wrenches
so that's
free.
that's how you get the armor.
Wild-eyed, grateful nod, and keels over.
Right. Oh, thank the gods. Thank you.
Okay. So we're gonna go look for the the remaining the 3 pieces that you could get. You could actually get 2 of the pieces early on in the fort chair area, but if you did, it wouldn't be as strong. I could give the lady the armor, but eventually you're gonna have to fight her. But we're just gonna take it from her now, because now we got a full team of 4.
The scion works.
Okay,
Do not disturb her.
Do you follow? Do the
and here
thieves
she
send
is.
you? Answer. No.
So we're gonna force a fight with her.
My armor whispers. It is impatient.
'Cause I could be friendly and give her the piece, but yeah, no, let's just take her pieces from her.
No. You are a filthy thief.
So we're gonna have a fight on our hands. So in this part, I've actually I messed up at the end of this fight. There's a magister on the bottom that has the spore. Once you get the pieces from the lady here, you'll be able to use to activate the spore with a spell, and that in turn would have done the same thing how you've seen earlier to the other magisters, that they'll turn into an armor piece and start eating whoever's carrying the spore. So I could have left the spore on the magister here and just trigger it and then pull the gloves off her corpse. But since I forgot to do so, I had to sacrifice one of my my characters. But I could immediately bring him back to life right after, so it's not a big deal. Oh, by the way, shout out to Goat on the Stick. He makes Absinthe videos. Him, and also shout out to Frozen Fresh. He's another Absinthe creator. Makes funny cartoon animations. And also shout out to Red Eyes Axolotl. Okay, so this fight should be just about over. There we go.
The wounded Magister heaves in a breath. She looks around for a moment.
The bloody elf. Is she still here? Those spores, as if I wanted it. I was transporting the dumps, all yours.
Let's
Just
see, so
watch it right.
we could have just left it on her and just cast the spore spell on her, and it would have killed her, and we could have just took the gloves from her. But I looted her first before looting Diana. If I had taken those earlier, then I would have been able to cast that trigger spores. If you have an elf, you can use them to eat body pieces. Or you could learn a little bit more story, or you could also get moves. Okay, so we're gonna equip some of it. So there's the 4 pieces right there of the elf set.
Friend, interested in drift?
You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking scales.
It's free to look. Their travels, friend.
So here what we're going to do is we're going to go for a hidden trophy. You have to take one of these void fishes. Doesn't matter which one. I'll take this one for now, the bream. I only need one. There's a hidden trophy for giving a guy tainted stew. So we're gonna go to the pub right up here at Reaper's Coast.
My friends, for Alexander the
So we got that gross fish. Let's talk to this person. Let's trade with her and buy off the stew. Then we're gonna combine the stew with the fish. And then we're going to give it to Garvin in the corner. Garvin's not a good guy anyway. He killed his traveling buddy, his mentor, so he could try and rob him. But they were attacked by Voidwoken, so he had to ditch it. So, yep, there's our stew. Okay, there's our fish, our void tainted fish. And there's our stew. Okay, now I gotta taint the stew. Now we can just give it to this dude in the corner.
So, what's the word? Sir, the last taste I had lacked revelation. But I am always willing to keep an open mind. I suppose one more bowl won't do us any harm. It smells truly divine.
And Garvin tastes the stew, then begins spooning it into his mouth. He sighs with pleasure. His eyes go wide.
Oh no. Oh no. No. Something isn't. I don't feel so. Most divine.
And there they go. Yeah, it doesn't show on top of my screen, but I just got a trophy.
He fixes you with a stare.
Okay.
Looks you
There
up and
is a
down,
locked room
raise you up, then a
upstairs
smile
in this
creases his
inn that you
greetings,
cannot
my
pick.
lord.
So to get past that locked door, you talk to this dude.
He purses his lips. His fingers
And,
drum on his elbow as he assesses you.
Yeah, you have to convince him.
A lascivious smile spread.
Let me ask you this. Across the world, who is... Exactly. And of your kin, there is one whom I believe to be talented above all of your kind. And for an appropriately sizable sum...
Yeah, so there's a lizard upstairs you can
He
sleep
holds
with.
out his hand. The money vanishes into his...
Now, let
That's
me
what the
ask
locked
you
room
this.
is.
What?
But it's also set up.
Upstairs, on the second floor.
He gives you a mischievous...
Okay, so now we got the key. Oh, we gotta go up the stairs.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Yeah, so this door is normally locked and unpickable.
One night with a lizard.
So unfortunately in here they're gonna tell you that you have to get rid of your team anyway. So I stripped out most of my stuff. I think actually they take everything off of you.
Tall and beautiful, turns
But
towards you.
the reason why I'm using this particular character is
Are you
because this
here
character I
too?
have is the mage
I've
of the
been
group.
so lonely.
So they're the mage and
Since
the
my
summoner.
man went away to fight the coming war, I need someone to take care of me. You're so masculine, darling. Won't you take care of me? Come on over here.
She bats her eyelash.
What I'm thinking.
Holding your...
Oops. Take me.
She smiles, takes you by one, then takes you to bed. Your world explodes in pleasure.
Good morning, lovebirds.
Good morning, Gil. Hey, this is my lover. Lover, this is my friend Gil.
Shut it, fork tongue.
I'm sorry, darling. It's a set.
To it, we're taking all your stuff.
So
want
if
it
you were
back,
undead,
you
she
take
would
it up with low
she would
harm.
actually help you. But any other one, aside, she'll just not
She
side
gives
with
you
you.
a
I've never
pretty
tried it with a
look.
normal
I'm
person.
sorry, darling.
And time is money. So if we're all clear on what's happening here, we'll be leaving with your stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna fight them. So it should be pretty much short work on them. that should be about it. Got our items back. Everybody's dead.
Oh, my darling.
And you
You're
could
so very good at what you do.
kill her, but
I hope you're not.
we don't
She
need to.
returns the smile.
It was worth it.
She thinks for a moment.
Do I want to go again? Do you know, lover, I do love you again.
You fall into each other's arms in ecstasy.
We didn't learn a lesson. So now we're gonna grab the this mutton here. We're gonna go after the dwarf farmer. It's gonna be this vulture dwarf set from Duna. So we'll need a mutton, earth essence, and a source orb. Where is the source orb? There it is. Alright, so we're going to combine these three, and we'll get this, the source of fused meat, and we'll do an offering here. So there is a few ways you could go about this. You could, I'm going to go the peaceful route, or I'm just going to answer it how it should be answered, so that that the Duna's Undertaker gives us the blessing feathers to make the gear.
Act with honor, or be consumed.
If you don't do it the steps, you will have to fight. That's why I have my people posted in different areas. Duna's Undertaker would summon undead dwarves and would do a move closed circuit, which would shock everybody nearby. So that's why I have them up and above.
What is your...
The creature perks up, blinking.
Why?
So yeah, so if you just choose the answers I'm going through right now, you're it's gonna give you the feathers without a fight.
The vulture drags its talons across the altar, scratching.
Your right is true. Do not call upon me again.
Okay, and now we can forge our Duna gear. So to forge the Duna gear, you'll have to take those blessed feathers. Where are they? And one, and each like set of the here we go, of the finesse type of weapons. So make sure it says required finesse. So we got the helmet, and now we gotta look for those feathers. I think I may have passed them, they might be on the bottom. Come on. Down. There it is, I think. Yep. Okay. So yep, you only have 5 feathers, so make sure you use them specifically with the 5 different pieces, or you won't create the set. Okay. Now we need the boots and the gloves. Where are they? There we go. This particular set, whoever's wearing it is going to have permanent flight, so they can avoid whatever ground dangers there are. So let's say if you have like a giant lake of poison or fire, or even traps on the ground, I would say separate that character and have a teleport pyramid on them, and have that character fly over all the hazards, and then just use a teleporter pyramid on another member to teleport to that person, and you know, you can completely skip whatever hazards there were on the ground. So this is very helpful for the black pits, the black mines. Okay. So that's the stats of this armor. It's pretty good for, especially for rangers, and since my dwarf is a ranger, it's gonna be pretty good. Before we leave, there's a genie down there, down below. And if you don't do it correctly, he'll end up cursing you. So you'd want to have somebody with high persuasion and high intelligence to talk to the genie. So I'm gonna wait for my characters to catch up. Okay, I'm gonna switch to my persuasionist.
Lying at your feet is a strange lamp of ancient. As you hunker down for a closer look, the lamp jerks slightly, almost imperceptibly. The lamp feels strangely hot. Heavy smoke spills out of the spout of the lamp.
Who summons what? One of you?
His face twists into a sneer, and he flexes his claws.
What's wrong, Godwoken? Did the Seven turn you down too? Or are you here seeking even more power? I should strike you down where you stand,
So this guy is working Captain Zipor's armor, and that purple thing around him. If people don't have magical armor or resistance, and they walk up towards it, he's gonna charm them. So yeah, this guy has max persuasion and some charm ability.
Power, glory, hope.
Just being in this area will charm anyone who has no magic resistance.
Deep inside, you can feel your god stirring. It's recoiling, revolted. No wonder Zorl's Stissa turned this one away.
Unworthy, she said. Unworthy to be divine. So she gave it to another. What kind of a monster gives you that power only to strip it from you? To promise you will be the light of the world and then cast you into darkness? There was so much wrong with the world. So much that I needed to fix. So I sought power elsewhere. The Void said I could have eternal power. That I could be the light of the world. And it delivered. I have power unlike any Godwoken. Even if I lack my freedom. It laughed as I was sealed away in that lamp.
But yeah, you want to be nice to this
Be the light of
dude.
the world, Godwoken, it said. Even so, it was more honest than your hellish Seven. Understand it or don't. I'm not here for pity from some god's plaything. And I'm certainly not here to hand it my power. You and your gods are a blight upon this world. I would rid the world of your corruption, not help you spread it.
So you want to use the intelligence persuasion on this dude.
You see the rage in the Djinn's eyes fade a little. He flexes his claws as he thinks over what you've said.
Perhaps you're right. I have spent so long locked away with nothing but anger for company. Very well, Godwoken. Tell me, what do you wish for? Do you wish for power, wealth, knowledge, or to see your enemies gone?
So the wealth is a few thousand gold.
In the right hands, power is a tool.
The knowledge is a rare book, which gives you a new ability, but there's other ways to get them. But this weapon is the only way you can get it.
Power to change the world. You have had your wish, Godwoken. We are done here.
In this particular playthrough, I'm not using any of the gift bags, so there's no the Four Sisters thing where you get to power up the weapons as you go on. So I'm gonna lose out on that bonus, but yeah, there it is. There's the weapon, the Jin Scimitar, and that's how you get it. So you also have his lamp. Okay, so this is an easy way to, like, in my opinion, Mortis is the easiest, what do you call him, sorcerer to beat, or to get, the source ability to expand your intake from. So if you have the jump ability, or like the flight ability like I have here, just go straight down to that little ledge, fly off. Here I'm going to separate my people, then I'm going to have them teleport over. I honestly don't think I'll need their help in this fight. It should be a very, very, very simple fight. Okay, so we should use our dude. I'm gonna go on this higher ledge so I get a bonus towards my damage toward him, since I'm an archer.
I will find a way to complete the... You made
Wait.
it all the way. My lord,
He cheated. He
has a
stopped my
reward
thing.
for my
I was gonna sneak
service.
attack him.
He has granted me his favor.
That's okay. That's
He
okay.
has granted
He's still
me
not
Mord
not a tough fight.
Betraying the dwarfs? You'll see.
All right, here comes this fight. So we have first move. So I hit him with this one. There goes all his armor. And let's hit him with another shot from above. Boom, done.
No!
The Master Sorcerer throws up his pocked, cracked arms to defend himself as you step forward.
So after you take the thing from him, you can get you can see Hanek with
The skeleton
to get
slowly
more abilities. You can finally see spirits after you see Hanek again.
Worried we could not find common if you swear. You won't banish
If
me
you
to
already
the
have that
afterlife.
ability, then you'll have the ability
Death
to
of the
drain
flesh is
source.
one of the smallest deaths.
Sort of
Please,
vampirism.
Godwoken, let me walk away, and I swear I will show you all I know. Praise be. Very well, Godwoken. Listen carefully. Source and void, day and night, love to grow your source.
The grinning skeleton reaches into...
Here, Godwoken. Take a bite.
The thick pus explodes, biting down. Deep within you, you swallow all you can.
There, I held up my end of the bargain. I did as you asked. And now I'm getting as far from this cave as my bones will take.
As he turns away,
Take this and buy passage on a boat that will take you far, far away, God.
He reminds me of Willow.
Is on you.
with a last suspicious look, Morda's...
I've never felt such power.
You feel newfound powers of the source course wildly.
Oh, yep,
It
gotta
would be
keep out of this
wise
dude.
to meet with your god again.
And that's how simple that fight is. Okay, here at the graveyard, this is a bonus fight where you can fight for old heroes. So if you kill them, they'll come back stronger only once. So you have to kill them twice. And there he goes. Oh, she didn't die. Yeah, no, so I'm gonna use his knockdown ability on the guy near me. That should be just enough, right there. So that way it'll cancel his next move. Okay. And now let's go after her. Okay, they're gonna come back up. So we just bite our arms so we can get our chance to attack again. Okay, that's two of those. Oh, he's invisible. There you go.
Venomous toad! I'd lick his back and say goodnight! I'd skin him all alive!
This is a kind of a tough fight. So I'm gonna have my one guy come in, deal with, and I'll talk to her and whatnot, and while she's distracted with him, attack with my other characters. That way, you don't have to wait your turn. You can just jump around it.
You feel it too. You feel it. Come to me. Come, come.
Aw, she can't be persuaded. Dang it. Okay, so she's focusing at that guy. Oh, I got spotted. Let's try someone else. Move this one. Since we're kind of far out of the way, let's see if we can shoot her. Okay. There he goes. Oh, that's too far to pull them all together. Oops. I was going to identify him before I picked him up. Okay, so these next two things are going to be the last things of this video. There are two ways to get to Bloodborne Island. One, you'll need the spirit sight, and the jumping or flight ability. So you can see the areas you can jump to. And then you can have everybody teleport to you, or the other way actually gets you a trophy. This way doesn't. I should just have them use the teleporter pyramid.
No time
there they are.
Chit-chat.
Okay. So the easier way to get there is, if you have an undead character, have them talk to the ferryman here. Give him 100 gold, and he'll just ferry you right across the way. That way you can completely avoid doing any odd stuff. But this way gives you a trophy. Well, anyways, thank you everyone for joining me. I hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you next time.